Hey guys, Nick here, Last Stop Reviews. Here today looking at the iSkin Soho, which is a laptop carrying case for both the 13 and the 15-inch MacBook and MacBook Pro. Now I've been using this for about a week and a half with my 13-inch MacBook, and overall I'm really impressed with it. Now it is $50, which is a bit on the pricey side for a carrying case, but it does offer nice protection, so if you don't have a laptop backpack, you can definitely throw this in a regular backpack, and it's going to be nice and protected, as you can tell really how thick this is, because I would definitely guess this as being 2.5 inches thick, which most of you know that the MacBook and MacBook Pro aren't even an inch thick anymore, so it does offer a really nice amount of protection and padding on this. But guys, I've been really impressed with this, and I really just want to jump up to close-up cam and show you this firsthand. Okay guys, this is the iSkin Soho, and I've been using it for about a week, and I'm really impressed with it. This is actually my new case I use all the time. I pretty much put the in-case neoprene sleeve I've been using away, and this has been my go-to case for this week for a lot of reasons. First of all, the thing I was most impressed with was the fact that iSkin doesn't cheap out, and they use a nice metal zipper, and it's metal all the way through. It doesn't have a little cheap plastic piece in the middle that's going to break on you. Now, the reason I'm so impressed with that is, as I mentioned about the cheap plastic piece, I've seen a lot of sleeves use those little cheap plastic pieces here that'll have nice metal, kind of, I don't know what you want to call this, little doohickey, and a metal zipper, but the piece that connects them is a little piece cheap of plastic. Well, that breaks, and then you're just stuck by doing this little number with your hands zipping it around. So the fact that it's a metal zipper means it's going to last you a long time, and it's going to be really nice. The second thing that immediately impressed me was just the quality look of this. The stitching on it's really nice. I examined this whole thing. There's not really a misstitching anywhere. There's no bumped up, there's no extra thread anywhere, so the quality control on this is really nice, because most cases like this you can normally find imperfections somewhere in it, and I've looked my best and I honestly can't find one. Next thing I was really impressed with was the leather on this, guys, is super soft. It's really professional looking. The case looks like it'd be worth a lot more than it actually costs, so that was another positive. And the last thing for the exterior I really liked was I just like the little iSkin touch they put right here. But let's move to the inside of this. Now the first thing you will notice is it does bring the screen up with you. The reason that is because they have this nice little straps on both sides here that does pull the screen up with it. Now the reason I'm not a huge fan of those, well, let me put it this way. The reason I'm not a huge fan of those if you're going to keep the notebook in the case is for the sole reason that the hinges will actually become adapted to only closing far enough, because even with how thin the straps are, it will become accustomed to only closing as far as it needs to, because the straps are adding a little bit of extra width. Now, the problem I have with that is because it's actually adding a little extra width, the springs become accustomed to only closing that far, and so you might have issues with the magnet from there on. So if you're looking for a case to store your laptop in for long periods of time, whether you're a student and you have a desktop at home and you only really use a laptop once you're at school, so it's going to stay in the case a lot, I definitely cannot say I can't say use the straps. I'll definitely say use the case, because this case is really nice. It's got awesome drop protection, but just make sure you're not using the straps for long periods of time, because the hinges will kind of acclimate to that. But more about the insides that I really liked. The thing that impressed me probably most about the interior is the sides right here. The reason I say that is because so many cases, you'll see them kind of gimp out on you, and they'll bring the fabric up just to the bottom of the zipper here. So what happens is you're going to have the zipper against the aluminum computer, and you're going to have metal on metal. It's going to get scuffed up, it's going to get scarred up, scratched up, whatever you want to call it. It's just not going to be good for the computer. So I was really impressed with the fact that they do go ahead and cover all the way up to the top. It offers awesome protection. I haven't had any issues with that. But overall, guys, that's really about it for this. It's really nice looking. Here's a little shot of the bottom. It doesn't have the stitching. That's the top. But it's really nice. I've enjoyed using this. It's, like I said, this has been my go-to case anytime I go out and need to take my laptop with me. But guys, this is the iSkin Soho. I'm really impressed with it. If you are thinking about getting a case, do not overlook this one. It's really nice. It's really professional looking. But guys, this is Nick, Last Stop Reviews, and I'll catch you guys later.